You don't need motivation. You need this. Believe me when I tell you that motivation isn't going to get you anywhere. Waiting to feel inspired before you take action is a means to an end. You need one single thing to achieve the life you know you want to live. Just one thing, one simple thing that is going to change everything for you. You're going to wake up feeling inspired to take action. You're just going to find yourself automatically doing the things you need to do. So here's what you need. You need to be obsessed enough. Obsession is the name of the game. If you're obsessed enough, you don't need to feel motivated to take action. You don't need to write your goals down if it's all you think about. You don't need to remind yourself to take action when it's on your mind 24/7, when you dream about it, when you think about it right after you wake up, right before you go to sleep. And that's a missing ingredient that not many people have. And you can't really force obsession onto yourself. You can't really convince yourself that you're obsessed. You're either obsessed or you aren't. And if you're not obsessed and you don't have this almost like addiction towards action, towards doing the things you need to do, then even if you do watch that one reel, that one David Goggins video that just motivates you, it inspires you for about a couple of days before you're back to your old habits, you're back to doing the same things again. You see, when you watch motivational videos, when you scroll on Instagram, you find all these motivational reels and TikToks, and it's so short-lived. You know, you get motivated, you get inspired, you can't wait for tomorrow so that you can take action. You can't wait to do the thing. And then you do it, and then it gets a bit boring, and then you quit. You just go back to everything you've been doing before. And that's not because you don't have discipline, because a lot of people are more disciplined than they think. It is more because you're not obsessed enough. You don't want it badly enough. Because if you did, there wouldn't be a question of motivation. It would just be taking action, taking action, taking action. And you would just wake up, you just find yourself working on the thing you need to work on. When you are obsessed enough with whatever you want to do, this idea of motivation disappears. It becomes irrelevant. There is a 0% chance that you will wake up, get distracted, do everything else, and then find yourself at the end of a long day that you didn't even do the thing that you wanted to do. That is impossible if you are obsessed enough. But if you're not obsessed enough, if you just think about it sometimes, you're just kind of in it and kind of out of it and just in the middle, and you don't really know what you want, then you are going to get distracted. You are going to push it off. You are going to procrastinate, and that's it. I don't need motivation to work on YouTube videos because I'm obsessed. It's all I think about. I think about it when I wake up. I think about it when I go to sleep. And, you know, some people may see that as problematic, but I just take action. I just find myself every single day working for about 6 to 8 hours on what I'm doing. And it doesn't hurt. I don't feel burnt out. I don't feel like I'm pushing myself to do something that I don't want to do. I just find myself doing that. I find myself working. I find myself planning and strategizing what I'm going to do next. And that's only because of one thing, because I didn't rely on motivation. I didn't try to enforce discipline and, push myself and be like, I have to do this, even though I don't want to. No, I just came to the conclusion that this is what I want to do. There's no other option for my life than this. This is the only thing in my life that makes sense. That's it. My entire life this is my entire life. And when something's your entire life, you live your life, don't you? So you're going to live that thing. You're going to do the work. Because if something isn't your life, if something isn't your priority, you're not going to work. You're not going to take action, and you're not going to do the things you need to do. So I'll ask you again, you don't need motivation. You just need this one thing. You need to realize that if you want it bad enough, then you'll be on the way there or already there. And if you're a follower of this channel and you've been watching my videos for a while, you'll realize that I have said that statement at least a dozen times in my videos. That is one of my favorite quotes that I live by. If you wanted it bad enough, you would be on the way there or already there. When I look back on my life and the things I've done, it's like I've never had a motivation problem with the things I was obsessed with. Playing the video games, I was never demotivated to play the video game. I would love playing video games. I'd play from morning till night because I was obsessed with it. And now times have changed, and now something I'm obsessed with is making YouTube videos. So I don't find myself unmotivated. I mean, if we're talking about something else that you're forced to do, something else that you don't want to do, and you're not obsessed with it, then yeah, you're going to have to push yourself. You're going to have to enforce discipline and just drain yourself, forcing yourself to do the thing. And that's not really sustainable. I mean, in life, I don't even think that you should do anything that you're not obsessed with, that is not your number one purpose and mission, because I think anything else is a waste of time. Because every time you push yourself to do something, it just drains you. It takes away from your soul. And with enough time, you'll realize that that's not really sustainable. It doesn't lead to results, and it doesn't lead to proper action and consistency. It just makes you feel uninspired and confused and worn out. So you don't need motivation. You just need to be obsessed. Because if you're obsessed, I can 100% guarantee you that you will take action no matter what. No matter what day, no matter how you feel, no matter what circumstances, you're going to find yourself just taking action and doing the things you need to do. And if that's the case, then there is no other choice but to win.